Welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. Today we're here at the City of Avondale's Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, located in Arizona, whose mission is to provide educational resources and conquer the digital divide through Cox Digital Equity Programs. As millions of American families still don't have access to broadband and internet at home, according to the Pew Research Center, in today's world, home internet access is needed to succeed in both work and school, which is why Cox Communications is committed to help communities achieve digital equity that will help solve the digital divide through the partnerships of community-based organizations and the Cox Digital Equity Programs. Which is why we decided to visit the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley Avondale Branch, where club kids enjoyed a tailgate party filled with fun, food, and a chance to meet former NFL player Malcolm Mitchell.
3, 2, 1,
today in Avondale with the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, along with our partner Malcolm Mitchell, here to increase awareness about our digital equity programs. We had a fun-filled day today with a tailgate that included food, games. Malcolm, along with some of our Cox volunteers, were here playing with the kids, talking to them about the importance of literacy, as well as Malcolm reading and gifting books to the kids here in Avondale.
He's a former NFL football player, won the Super Bowl with the Patriots, and it's so crazy to see that he actually wrote a kid's book and came and read it to our kids and is giving them a book as well. And the idea that he would partner with Cox Communications to open up the world of ideas to our kids is phenomenal.
What's so cool about this is Cox has this long standing relationship with the Boys and Girls Club, and they're creating these innovation labs that allow kids to explore their curiosity, learn internet safety or online safety, and use it as a tool to enhance their future. And to me, that's the same thing that I'm communicating with literacy. Through exposure and proper resources, you can look beyond your immediate circumstances and envision a world that you could gradually take steps to get to.
For more than a decade, Cox has been focused on bridging the digital divide by providing access to technology and affordable internet to individuals in our communities who need it most.
Cox's investment in kids and bridging the digital divide has been huge, and choosing Boys and Girls Clubs as a partner in that has become critical. And the features of the Cox Innovation Lab allow kids not only to learn that from a practical standpoint, but to really explore some creativity. It really is a focal point and feature for our kids every single day.
This partnership with Cox is something that I hope grants kids more opportunities to explore and learn new things, not only about the world, but themselves too. I remember being terrified of reading when I was a child. And now today, I will read a book that I wrote for the children, and I'll read it aloud and hopefully in an engaging way. And it means a lot to me.
This type of environment provides a safe place for kids to access technology that they may not have at home. It unlocks so much creativity and access to so much more.
The idea that they can come to a club that was invested in by Cox so they can get some very real work done and help them with their academic success, it's just a game changer for what we're doing.
To succeed, you must read! Yeah!
Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley empowers young people to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible members of the community. For more information, go to bgcaz.org. I'll be back with more on Doing More right after this.
You can bring hope to children dealing with critical illnesses by volunteering for Make-A-Wish Arizona. Your passion, time, and talents are needed in your community to create life-changing wishes. Start your volunteer journey at arizona.wish.org/AZ Volunteers.
Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley Bob Beauvais branch, located in Avondale, Arizona, where they're conquering the digital divide. Did you know that at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, club kids are kept safe and provided with resources and space to accomplish their homework, play, and are instilled values focused on leadership, character, and friendship. Each program is delivered by trained, caring youth development professionals in a safe environment that encourages kids to explore their interests, conquer their fears, make new friends, and follow their dreams. We visited the Valley Youth Theater, whose mission is to inspire young people to be the best they can be through performing arts. Take a look.
Valley Youth Theater has been around for 34 years, and we are all about instilling children with skills that they gain from the performing arts. Things like how to be a leader, how to work as a team, how to have confidence in yourself. Use the performing arts as a springboard to bring all of that to them.
Had to do.
The company started back in 1989 as a traveling troupe. They'd rehearse in one place, build sets in another, make costumes in another, and then load it all into a high school auditorium or rec center, and they'd put on the show. And so we took this place over in August of 1998. We opened our first show a year later in August of 1999. It was Bye Bye Birdie. The mission is to inspire children to be the best that they can be. Ensure that the children of Phoenix will have a place to go, a place that they can call their own. That is the Valley Youth Theater.
In 1993, the Literacy in the Arts program was created. We saw a need for Title I schools. They don't always have the funding necessary for these amazing things, such as having the opportunity to go to a live performance. They get a book with our Literacy in the Arts program that goes with the show that they are going to be viewing, and that really allows them to better comprehend the story and to see it live and in person and make those connections.
We provide something that is so important and that is so missing in schools, and the best thing is it's fee-free. Children don't have to pay to participate to come here. We do have classes that you can pay to take classes, but we offer scholarships, needs-based scholarships for everyone. It's important for us to be able to reach every child we possibly can with the magic that is Valley Youth Theater.
The arts are so important for allowing students to express themselves. In my classes, I've really seen students who are able to come out of their shell, who are able to be who they really are. And Valley Youth Theater is that community place where everyone can feel accepted and feel as though they are making something beautiful with the arts.
50% of our budget comes from the kindness of others. Our relationships with individuals, foundations, corporations like Cox Communications, they've been a huge family friend. It's those contributions that help make this magic happen so that we can continue to provide this fee-free to the children of the community. Hi, I'm Bob Cooper with the Valley Youth Theater, and I tell you what, if you want to find something incredible to do, come down to 525 North 1st Street in downtown Phoenix. We have our production of Spookly coming up. We have a Winnie the Pooh Christmas Tale, which has been 25 years strong. It's a magical place. It's high quality, but it's affordable for you. So it's a magical place. Come see Valley Youth Theater.
Literacy in the Arts is a program designed to benefit underserved youth in local Title I schools by enhancing their enthusiasm for reading, strengthening their comprehension skills, and increasing their exposure to and love for the performing arts. To be part of the magic, visit vyt.com. We also traveled to Las Vegas, where Cox Business granted educational scholarships and entrepreneurial grants through the GLCCNV initiative. Take a look.
The Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce of Nevada has been a fantastic partner of ours for the last few years, and just recently, within the last 2 years, we recognized that there was a need and an opportunity to help the businesses within the chamber to move forward, both either through a Great Idea grant or through continuing education to help them achieve what they're trying to do to build those businesses and be successful.
I think all chambers of commerce in America are necessary and they're needed because they stand up for little business. And I think the LGBT community really needs somebody standing up for business. Luckily in the state of Nevada, we have a lot of great politicians that actually help us and stand up for us. So I think the reason for joining a strong chamber like the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Nevada is to make sure that we're giving the small businesses the tools they need to succeed.
Our first award for $5,000 goes to, drumroll everybody, Zandy Inspired Life Therapy in Reno.
So our big idea is called Queer and Now, and it is an initiative to expand services to the LGBTQIA+ community that support mind, body, and spirit. And the services are provided by queer-affirming therapists who create safe spaces for gender expression, gender identity, and sexual orientation. And the goal being that every client can be welcomed as they are, queer and now.
We'd like to announce the educational grant will be going to Paco Alvarez for psionic artworks.
I applied for the scholarship so that I could get a diversity and inclusion certificate from Cornell University. As a cultural anthropologist, I always wanted to get involved with diversity and inclusion training at the professional level and at the corporate level for small businesses. And this grant, this scholarship will help me get there. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to call the college and telling them that I'll be starting in a month.
So all partnerships are important. We have a lot of amazing corporate partners, but our partnership with Cox Business is really special. So they were our first partnership. We're in our second year. Every time we offer this scholarship, we grow. Our first year by 10 members because they wanted to be part of the scholarship, and this year by 22 members. So getting the corporations involved with incentives and scholarships is extremely important.
Thank you to Cox Business and the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce of Nevada.
I would like to say thank you very much to the GLCCNV and Cox Communications for everything.
Don't go away, we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas, joined by these amazing club kids here at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley in Avondale. We're enjoying the tailgating event while Cox Communications helps conquer the digital divide. Now, did you know that Cox Communications offers low-cost home internet to students as an essential tool for today's education through Cox Digital Equity Programs? Cox is committed to open a world of opportunities for families with K-12 students by providing affordable home internet with Wi-Fi for only $9.95 a month. For more information, go to cox.com. Check out 3 organizations celebrating culture, STEM, and education and that are making a positive impact in our communities.
The Arizona Hispanic Chamber of Commerce has been producing DATOS for 26 years. There are 2 parts to it, the publication and the event. The publication is really the most comprehensive compilation of secondary research on Hispanic consumers. The event is put on to release the book, celebrate the data, and really show the economic impact of Latinos in Arizona and across the country. At the Arizona Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we are so fortunate to have an investment relationship with over 80 corporate partners. And so for us, the support of Cox Communications help us do the great work that we do. Our dream, our goal is to have DATOS across the country. So imagine not just DATOS Arizona, but DATOS Minnesota, DATOS California, DATOS Florida. So it's really a time for us to be able to grow and share this information across the country.
Sci-Tech Institute is a nonprofit based in Arizona. We're all about STEM education opportunities. We're all about connecting with different people in the community, celebrating STEM, creating STEM opportunity, showing the many different workforce opportunities that are in our state, and really just showing all of the possibilities that are out there for students who are interested in this career path. It's really important for Sci-Tech to be able to partner with all sorts of different organizations in the community, especially Cox. It gives us the opportunity to do a whole lot more and make a much bigger impact with the work that we're doing all around Arizona. To learn more about Sci-Tech Institute, you can also visit our website. We have a great resource bank on there that you can filter by grade level and by topic, so you can really find exactly what you're looking for. And we also have a year-long events calendar where you can check out different activities and events that are going to be happening in your neighborhood and find out how to get involved.
We're an organization that started back in 2009, and our goal was really to provide resources, both information resources, most importantly scholarships, to undocumented students who lost their ability to get scholarships and financial aid. We fundraise throughout the year so that we can give scholarships. We put events together like the education fair to help families have all the information they need to help their kids get to and through college. For us, it's the only way that we can make this education fair happen is through the partners that come to the event to provide important information. And Cox is one of the most important partners because they provide information about affordable internet. Connectivity is very important for our families, especially we saw that during the pandemic where our kids needed to have access to internet at home. So having a partner like Cox that can provide that information to families, where families can know that they can have internet at home at an affordable cost, is very important for us.
We also headed to San Diego's Comic-Con Museum, where fans became a part of the comic book while learning about STEAM technologies through the Cox Innovation Lab. Take a look.
So the Comic-Con Museum is a place where we extend the magic of Comic-Con to be available and accessible year-round for everyone. Right now, we have our main exhibit is Amazing Spider-Man, the exhibition, and it is fully immersive in terms of sound, interactivity. You really feel like you are in a comic book when you're in that exhibit. Anything that you see at Comic-Con, we want to have a process for teaching here at the museum. So the Cox Innovation Lab is made possible by a huge, generous donation from Cox Communications. And essentially the goal there is to undertake maker projects that need technology as part of the component of the project.
So when we heard that Comic-Con was going to open up a museum in Balboa Park, we were just really excited. We know that fans that come to Comic-Con want to learn more about its history, and also, fans year-round want to come and visit San Diego, and a part of that being able to learn. So we had the opportunity to sponsor their Innovation Lab at $175,000, and this really fits in with our theme of innovation and education. So the opportunity to support this lab to teach STEM and STEAM to all of the students around San Diego County was a phenomenal opportunity in our eyes.
So we are having the STEAM Fair to encourage and give hands-on accessibility to kids about what we're doing with STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. I am hosting a table where we are working on building bridges. As a rocket scientist and an astronaut in training, one thing that's super important to me is strong structures.
I was building bridges and I was putting heavy weights on the bridge and it didn't fall.
You can add in different shapes and see how that works when we're adding the weight to see if it makes it stronger, or do the directions of the popsicle sticks matter. It allows me to teach a lot of the students about strong structures, talk about aerospace and how that relates and how we actually use this same idea in space. So in a way, you're building space products on Earth.
It's important because you build your brain and it helps to be more creative. And when you're more creative, then once you're older, you can probably build more creative and innovative things.
We like to invest in innovation and education, and to have all of these kids come here and learn about innovative ways to do STEAM activities is pretty fantastic.
We'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More, where we're conquering the digital divide here at the City of Avondale's Boys and Girls Club of the Valley. I'm standing in front of this awesome NASCAR mural painted by local female artist Backpack. Our final stop was at CPLC's and Common Sense Media Affordable Connectivity Program enrollment event, where guests enrolled and received free resources, free food, and much more. Take a look.
Today what we have at Central Park, we are having an ACP, which is Affordable Connectivity Program. We are helping people here in our community sign up for free internet. ACP is conquering and bridging that digital divide with COVID. That's one of the biggest surges that we saw. Technology jumped 5 years, so did that digital divide. So with ACP, that's helping bridge that gap by giving people free internet. They'll be able to connect not only their kids to schools and to those types of services, but they'll be able to look for jobs and use other services. That way they can do what they need to take care of their families.
We've partnered with all the right people. We've partnered with Arizona State University, which is an extremely innovative university. And so they are our digital navigators to help people sign up, because we know that signing up for a government benefit is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Our other partners with CPLC is because it's really this community. It's the low-income community. It's the community that perhaps doesn't speak English, and they need this assistance and they need this help. AZ Strut has been great. They're actually handing out Chromebooks for folks that are signing up for ACP.
We've allocated 200 Chromebooks in partnership with CPLC. Because of our partnership, we're going to give them to these families for free today. So if there's other organizations, if we create a partnership to serve underserved families, we're happy to do it. We've been doing about 5,000 devices a year for the last 8 to 10 years.
The ACP benefit that you receive, the $30 a month, if you're eligible and you apply for that, that money can be used for any Cox service that they already have.
So that's where we partnered with Cox with their Connect to Compete. They were lowered down to the $9.99, and they were so ecstatic. A lot of the feedback we got was now that their families can be connected and be a part of the system. It's all of us together that will make this move and move the needle.
Cox is committed to giving back to our communities, and we're committed to bridging the digital divide. And we're doing that by providing low-cost internet options like Connect to Complete and Connect Assist. And now, through the Affordable Connectivity Program, we're able to provide affordable internet options for families in need in our community.
When families come and visit here, and they're exposed to the kinds of technology that they can have in their homes, it helps bring them up, frankly, with the rest of the community. So we partnered with organizations like Cox to provide broadband internet service to low-income kids who really need it, frankly, to do their school services, but it impacts the whole family.
It's important for Cox to work alongside with CPLC, Common Sense Media, AZ Strut, and many others to ensure we're providing valuable resources to members in our community. That sets up that child for success academically and in their future.
I want to thank the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, Malcolm Mitchell, and Cox Digital Equity Programs for bridging the gap and conquering the digital divide one family at a time. As Cox Communications commits to help conquer the digital divide, they're also excited to provide access to families with home state-of-the-art technologies that will help students reach higher education. As Cox works vigorously to provide these opportunities, they're also offering low-cost internet to qualified household families through the Cox Digital Equity Programs. So be part of the impact and help students across the nation get the resources they need to succeed at school and beyond. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks so much for joining me.